Customers. They are the lifeblood of the business. They are the people who pay you, and your goal is to help them with what you do. Now, there are a lot of discussion about how the good customer or bad customer can make your life good or miserable, and all sort of things. This course is not about that. Here we are going to understand how to remain in the context of what you are doing. Basically, while you are collecting the requirements from your customers, how to manage your customers, these are very important things which every consultant or every people who are interacting with the customers should know. So we are going to talk about what if you need to get something done or get some information from the customer side which will help you to proceed with your design or development. Now, the first thing is, do not promise the world and amazing things which could really be impossible or take a lot of time. The expectation should be set to the right levels. You shouldn't promise them something which is too difficult to do or nearly impossible to do to just impress your customer so that they come back to you. The real work shows at the end, and if you promise in the initial level, even if you come up with an excellent solution for data visualization or any design or development, then it will be still okay or average for them. The main idea is to under-promise and over-deliver. Many times when you are working with enterprise industries, you are actually automating some business processes with your visualization and reporting tools. So they know better than you regarding the processes because they have been doing it for past many years or maybe many months or weeks. Some people may vary in this argument, and it is also correct that you should not actually listen to the customer every time. And that's also true because you are the expert in your field. Your customer might not be as knowledgeable in your field as you are. Therefore, they are hiring you in the first place. So there should be a fine line between when to agree and when to disagree. And whenever you are in a dilemma about should I listen to my customer or should I do my own stuff, then always listen to the customer first because they are the one who are paying. But sometimes when you are having questions like features, mainly in interactive visualization, then there might be a lot of details you need to know about a process or maybe data. And you are in the middle of development, but you have some questions regarding your visualization because there is some features or some change in the libraries. So it's better to actually show and discuss those with your customers because there will be some changes in the final delivery as well. So feel free to approach your customers even in the middle of the development if you have any major changes or even minor changes. One thing which is an exception to this case is if you frequently go to your customer asking about questions which were not discussed in the requirement gathering, then they will think that you are not the expert. So the best way is to set some meetings, some fixed meetings with some fixed intervals, maybe for example, weekly or monthly progress meeting. The picture which you are seeing here is how things normally works. You first come up with an idea and then you create a wireframe. Your customer will validate those wireframe. Those are just PPTs and some sketches. After that, once you decide the technology together with analyst and architect, then you go with the development. Basically, you will be working on a POC. It is proof of concept of what you're going to build. And once your customer validates it, you will start your actual project. And once in the middle of the project, if you are doing the development or doing the design, you will surely come up with some of the questions which were not discussed in the requirement phase. It's always good to involve your customers in decision-making processes because the solution is actually something which the customers will be using. So whenever you feel that some decisions are important and stakes can be high, always involve your customers. And always keep that in mind that there may be some features or some questions which need to be answered by the customer in the middle of the development also and in the middle of design as well. So you need to have some pre-planned discussion meeting for that as well.